How's it going, guys? Max here. So before we start this video, a big thank you to those of you who wished me a happy birthday on the 20th. Currently 17 now, so thank you. So the embargo for the Galaxy S21 series was lifted about 24 hours ago, and though I cannot give you guys a camera comparison or a battery test because I cannot afford any of these phones, I watched a lot of honest reviews, and here are my top 5 camera features of the Galaxy S21 that no iPhone has, which gives the Galaxy a dominant edge when it comes to the cameras. First off, here's a rundown through the camera specs of the two phones. And let's get into the video. Number 5 is director's view and single take. Okay, despite the fact that iPhones are slightly better than Samsung when it comes to video, but the new Galaxy S21 series with the director's view modes is just crazy. And yeah, I know most of you might say that you can switch lenses on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but man, seeing how all 3 camera lenses look the same time and recording with the front-facing camera is every director and vlogger's dream, if I'm not mistaken. And also the single take mode that with one tap it automatically takes photos, short videos and slow motion videos. This is just great. Number 4, ultra wide macro. As you've seen from the specs, both phones have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with no macro camera. Well, the ultra wide camera on the Galaxy S21 Ultra also serves as the macro camera, meaning that when you get very close, the phone will automatically switch to the ultra wide camera to give you one of the best macro shots at 12 megapixels, which no iPhone has till date. This is, if you're loving this video, a sub to the channel would be cool. Number 3, Pro Video and 8K. I've said this before and I'm saying it again, Samsung is the best when it comes to Pro Video. And because a lot of phones have Pro mode, that is just for photos, but Pro Video is something that no iPhone has, and since they don't have it, they can't even challenge Samsung in it. And it's a very great way if you want to customize your videos. So hats off to Samsung for that one. Then 8K is another thing that no iPhone has, but every flagship Samsung has had this for over a year now. And yes, I know it's not perfect, but if you want to get extremely good details, you definitely want to go for 8K. Speaking of extremely good details, that brings us to the number 2, 108 megapixel camera. Every Samsung flagship since the S21 series has had a 108 megapixel camera that no iPhone has. In fact, no iPhone on earth has more than 12 megapixels, and I know that most of the time you will still be shooting at 12 megapixels with the Samsung, but whenever you need more details and you switch to the 108 megapixel camera, trust me when I say this is just like the more improved 8K of photos, because you will have so much details, especially if you want to edit the photo afterwards. And yes, I know that the iPhone 12 Pro Max has a new Pro RAW feature for more details, but so does the Samsung. And when you compare a 12 megapixel Pro RAW image to a 108 megapixel Pro RAW image, man, you can actually see the difference. Last but not least, what I think is the number 1 reason why the Galaxy S21 Ultra has a better camera system than any iPhone is zoom. For the past year, every single Ultra phone, that is S20 and S21 Ultra, has a 100x zoom, with other variants like S20 Plus and S21 Plus having a max of 30x zoom. But it's still a massive leap compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which has a max of 12x zoom. Wow. And even if you wanted to get a picture of 100x zoom on the iPhone, you would actually have to take the picture in 12x and start cropping in until you get to 100x, and it just makes it look terribly bad. And though the 100x zoom of the Galaxy is not perfect, but every single year you can actually see them trying to improve it as much as possible. And on the Galaxy S21 Ultra, from 1x up to even 30x has one of the best zoom qualities on any smartphone. Well, I feel that Apple doesn't really care about zoom that much, because this is one place that they are absolutely smashed by Samsung. Well, that's actually all for now. If you want to see a video on top 5 or top 3 things that Apple has that no Android has. Comment in the comment sections. Just tell me about it in the comment section. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.